to go, but I have to say my piece. You okay with that? So, when are we going to start talking about Arteta? Like, I'm in about 6 or 7 group chats right now, and the majority of what I'm seeing is Party wasn't good enough. Aubameyang missed a sitter, and Nketiah missed a sitter. The players are letting Arteta down. Blah blah blah. But I'm at some. I don't know if people just don't rate coaching or don't get why coaching is so important. It's why they get paid so much money is because they're meant to have the team knowing what they're supposed to be doing. And not only that, they need to be able to motivate and get that team to be able to do that on the pitch. And I don't care what Arteta's teaching them in training. It's not coming out while we're playing. It's just not. And either they're don't know what they're doing, which is his fault, or they're not doing it because they don't rate him, which is still his fault. So I'm not understanding why I'm not seeing some people even question him at all. He hasn't had senior player buy-in since the FA Cup. He hasn't. And no surprise, since then, Aubameyang hasn't been good. Lacazette hasn't been good. None of our senior players have played well since the FA Cup. That's a long time not to have any senior players on your side. And so for me, it's just like, yeah, I get that Thomas Partey hasn't played well. Aubameyang's not playing well, but at some point you need to look at the sideline and try to figure out what he's doing. From minute one, we were crap. They didn't look like they knew what they were supposed to be doing after they passed the halfway line. We were passing for passing's sake. Everton played a suicidal high line that we never once tried to kick over the top and like have Saka or Martinelli run onto it. We were passing just to pass. He doesn't like, I hate to say this, but like, I feel like I'm critically patient. I'm very critical, but I'm also patient. But at this point in time, I'm not seeing enough improvement where I can say that like we're moving in the right direction at the speed in which we should be. Because players not knowing what they're supposed to do when they get past halfway is a coaching issue. He's also using substitutions as a way to like teach players a lesson. Eddie Nketiah came on because he was showing Pepe a lesson. We need to win. Put your shit to the side for like 1 minute and put in a player that can actually do something. Like, I don't get it. Like, are people not watching the game? Do they not know how influential a manager can be? We've played 2 games in a row where the players look like they have no clue what they're doing. That is coaching 101. If you've ever played a sport, you know how important your coach is. And it's not to say that Arteta like doesn't have the best intentions. I'm just saying 2 years into a job that he's never done before, is it out of the realm of possibility that he's just not good at his job and he's not improving quick enough for us to get where we want to go? I get that we're in 7th and we're 1 point behind people and all of that, but by the time we get to January, we're only 4 points off of the top 6. We're only 6 points off of the top 6. It's a slippery slope. And I don't know how anybody can look at what we've seen and say that we just have all crap players. I guarantee another manager comes in and in 2 weeks you see some sort of improvement. Because guess what? Every other team that has sacked their manager in this season and last season saw instant improvement in the first 1 to 2 games that they have played. And we are still trying to figure out how good we have become by looking at underlying statistics and piecing things together. It's not that difficult. Moyes came in maybe a week after Arteta came in. Do you think West Ham fans are trying to figure out if they've improved or not? Like, he's improved things around the ground and a lot of soft factory stuff, but in the grand scheme of things, I just feel like we're looking at somebody who is drowning. It wasn't really that obvious in the beginning, but he's played a couple of tough fixtures. And I told you, Terry, didn't I tell you? Like, I told you before the game that I didn't think that we would win.
Yeah,
Because
no,
I
you did,
know
you
what
did,
the
you
the
did.
mindset is not there. Your
Well,
mindset comes from the coach, like, it just does.